The setup is crucially important because if you're set up in the wrong way, you're going to have to make compensations to your swing on the way down. So I see a lot of people who are too far away from the ball, they have to suck the first move in to get the balance point back onto their heels. So too far away from the ball, and that's going to change the first move as well. And then people who are too much on their heels or too close at the ball, they can't go back on line because they're going to be off balance. So what they end up doing is going more out to get themselves balanced. So let me run through a complete setup here. So I have a very specific process that I'm looking for in order to set up the correct way every time. Put both hands on the club so they set the grip early in the setup process. From there, I want both feet together, and they're going to put the club behind the ball. I want players to feel like they're basically in the middle of their feet. There, they're going to move their lead foot 4 inches. Right foot for width of stance, and I'm ready to go.
안녕하세요. 체프라 나와의 최진욱 프로입니다. 오늘도 우리 세계적인 코치 크리스메이슨과 케니 킴 프로님하고 같이 영상을 촬영해 볼 건데요. 제가 그동안 많은 아마추어 분들을 많이 만났는데 슬라이스로 고생하시는 분들이 많으시잖아요. 그래서 슬라이스를 교정을 할 때 최대 효과가 나는 방법을 크리스메이슨에 질문을 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다.
Now that you're set up properly, the quality of the first move is going to really change the way the weight of the club is, and therefore how the downswing is going to react to that. So I see a lot of amateurs, even if their setup is good, the first move gets wrapped in too early. So there's way too much body rotation, and their hands have moved the club in. They think that first move is going to help them hit a draw, but most amateurs get done with their rotation too early, and then on the downswing have to come back over the top. So it's very important that once you've got the balance points correct at setup, this first move, your lower body stays very strong and you're just rocking your shoulders. If you do nothing with your hands and arms, the club's going to go up through shaft plane and up through your hands. One of my favorite and most simple drills is to literally preset the first move. So rock your shoulders, get the club on line. What we're looking for is for your left hand, lead hand, to be underneath your lead shoulder. Club parallel to the ground, and the club face to be matching the spine angle. This would be too far inside. This would be too far outside. This club face would be too closed, and this club face would be too open. So simply rock your shoulders, check the club's in the right position, and then turn to the top. Now, if you're an amateur player who takes the club too far outside on the first move, most likely what's happening is you're coming out of your spine angle. I'll see a lot of players pick their spine and head up, and as they come down to get back to the ball, they get back into spine angle, but now the club's way too steep. So quite simply, what I want them to do is rehearse the right move, but then when you hit the ball, feel like the first move, the club's dragging on the floor a little bit longer. That's going to help the head and the spine stay a little bit lower instead of lift. Now, good players have the ability to shallow the club from whatever position. So a lot of good players will actually drag the club inside on the first move and then move it back down inside. That's going to get the spine too far back behind and get them hitting pushes and hooks. I've also seen a lot of good players feel like the club stays too far outside, almost like a Matt Wolf or Ricky Fowler feeling. They're going to have to then wait in order for the club to then shallow back down inside. But for good players, you can see they're making the club shallow out, even if they come in or out on the backswing. So, feet together, set your posture. Quiet first move, just rock your shoulders, no hands, and then turn and hit. So, 4 problems, 1 simple drill to fix them all.
크리스메이슨이 오늘 클럽이 안으로 가는 사람 그리고 클럽이 바깥으로 가는 사람에 대한 방법에 대해서 배웠고 교정하려면 어떻게 해야 하는지 드릴을 알려주셨는데요. 그걸 케니 프로님 한번 시범 보여주실 수 있으신가요?
알겠습니다.
네.
처음에 두 손으로 그립 잡고 발 모으고 그 다음에 4인치 정도 왼쪽 그리고 2인치 정도 오른쪽 처음에 너무 하체 쓰지 말고 아니면
하체랑 하체 같이 돌면 안으로
같이도 안으로 돌고 너무 인으로 바깥으로 빼면은 이렇게 되고 그래서 좋은 드릴은 하체 놔두고 삼각형을 유지
거기서
페이스 체크 너무 닫지도 않고 열지도 않고 그래서 여기서 턴 하면 좋을 것 같아요.
자, 오늘 출연해 주셔서 너무 감사드리고 오늘은 P2 포지션 테이크어웨이에 대해서 배워봤는데요. 많은 분들이 안으로 들어가거나 바깥으로 가서 슬라이스나 훅에 대해서 고민이 많으시잖아요. 오늘 영상이 여러분들에게 도움이 많이 됐을 거라 생각합니다. 저도 많이 배웠고 케니 프로님의 시범도 너무 좋았습니다. 다시 한번 감사드리고 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.